Blue Lock Season 2, Episode 25, the premiere, the first episode of the series. Who goes on to help face the Japan U20 team? We're going to talk about it. All right, welcome back, Geek Variants. I am Will, and today we are going to be talking about Blue Lock Season 2. It's the premiere, it's the first episode. It is episode 25 in the series. And this is where we left off, where they were setting up to see who's going to face the Japan U20 team. So, of course, we got freaking, our characters left over from the previous season. And the main thing about this is trying to figure out who's going to make it to the top, who is going to get in and be a part of that final team, who is the ones that he that are deemed the egoist strikers. So here's the setup, and this is how they build the anticipation. They have 36 people left. 36 people left. And of those 36 people, they have their top six. Their top six are set up to be the highest of the high. Like these are the ones that are going to be running the entire show as far as you got to get past these people to make it. That's Rin, Ryosei, what was it? Eita, Takito, Kenya, and Seishiro, Nagi. All right. And all of the main characters that we've seen with that, freaking Nagi is the one who was pretty much he was the protagonist for the movie because everything was shown from his point of view. Everyone else is kind of on the back burner right now. And with everyone else on the back burner, it's kind of like, okay, well, who is going to you know, be in the rest of the spots to fill the team because they have to have a team of I think it's 11 on the field. I think they're gonna have a team of 12 total, possibly. It's like have one alternate to be able to go in to face the U20 team. And I don't think that. And again, I'm new to soccer, so just trying to understand how soccer works with it. I think that's kind of how roughly it's going to go as far as they're concerned, because I don't think I'm really foreseeing a bunch of necessarily injuries, right off the bat. So either way, they build an anticipation, and what it is, they got to do a tournament style. So number one and number two are paired up. Number three and number four paired up. Number five and number six are paired up. That what's going to happen is they're going to play because they're at the top. They're going to play a series of matches. So at that, so they're going to play 5-on-5, and it's going to be those two in the ones on the top six. Two of those plus three other ones, and they're going to take on kind of like a round robin style other teams. Everyone's going to play once to kind of see where they stand. After they play once, it's going to go down to the very last team, which only has two people because of how the teams are set up with 3, 3, and 3 or whatever. Somebody's going to play twice, I think, at some point. The numbers could be a little, but somebody plays twice, and it's the person who took the seventh slot. That and that was Meguru, so Bakura, like my favorite character. So he's number 7, and he's gonna play twice. So everybody gets to pick which teams they want to be on. And the thing is about picking which teams you want to be on is like you have to find out what team is going to work for you. And the main character, Isagi, is trying to decide how he wants to proceed. And everybody else is kind of talking about their stuff. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. It's like he's kind of taking words to heart, and he's getting some advice from Rayo, which kind of helped solidify his decision in the end. Because as everybody's talking, trying to figure out what their teams are, it's about what's going to work for you, where can you shine and stuff. But Rayo was talking about freaking where you can be a natural leader, where you can showcase your skill. These guys are already at the top, and they're known to be formidable strikers. But how can you showcase your ability against the top strikers? Is for that show that you know how to lead, how to command, how to get everybody on the same page, whatever the case may be. So that's kind of the theme I think that Isagi's kind of going with to kind of help him to stand out a bit more, to be seen, to be noticed, so he can move up in the top spot because he was hoping his name was in those top six and he was not. So he has no idea where he's placed. Only the top 7 are ranked technically. Everybody else is just kind of sitting there. So, and I'm trying to keep up with all the names of everybody that's there. But the fact is that some people got eliminated early on. So we were just like, man, it's kind of crazy. I feel like it's not the last we're going to see of those characters. They may make a comeback if injuries happen. Somebody may get replaced or swapped in or called back as possible. But the whole thing is about taking over this Japan U20 and beating them so that, and this is going to be televised, like they already sold out all the tickets and stuff. It's going to be brother versus brother with I think Seo and Ren Itoshi. So that's going to be a whole big deal. That's the main draw. So Isagi, has got to figure out how to stand out with all of that and be on the team so that he can be on the field and he can, make himself stand out further. He is trying to be the best striker. He is the main character, but honestly, I feel like with him being the main character, I don't know if he is really going to make it all the way. I don't know. Just because with Megaru, who plays a good, he's a good secondary character. I don't think he's really a protagonist type character. But Nagi, even though Nagi is also like another, character, I feel like Nagi's kind of taken over a little bit for me. I think Nagi, especially when they did the movie, Nagi was pretty much the star of the movie because everything was from his perspective. Um, what's going to happen? Like, how are they going to set up? How are they going to proceed forward with Nagi? Like, are these characters going to come together? Are they going to be like this really awesome trio that just kind of gets things done? And then everyone else is supporting. Kind of, you think about it, kind of like My Hero. You've got Bakugo and Shoto, which are there, and we get some good backstory on them and all that kind of stuff. But we know that Deku is the main character, right? He is the main character, but at times it's like, is he the main character? Freaking, what's going on? Yeah, he's the main character. It's pretty solid, but that's what I'm saying. I'm getting from this is I'm just wondering, like, are they kind of bringing it forward? Bringing it forward. Or we got kind of like the multiple protagonists and stuff that are really kind of setting the stage. Because the more as we get into My Hero, I kind of feel the same way. It's like the other two are able to come forward and like really make a nice front with the protagonist. So you still got the main protagonist, but then you got the secondary and tertiary protagonists that are there. And the term eludes me right now, but like I really like the way that this is playing out because it's making me think about all the different characters, all their strengths and weaknesses, and how they proceed. So they set up the anticipation with this. So now they got to have these tryouts, have these matches, and I think that's going to be going through the course of the season is going to be or this season of the shows. I think it's 18 episodes. I could be wrong. I think it's 18 episodes. They're going to be playing through these matches, and we're going to see who's kind of getting ranked where, who's getting eliminated, or what teams, or everybody will stick around the entire time, and we'll get the final rankings at the end. And like this is going to solidify. This is the the team is going to face the Japan U20, and I think it's going to be another movie. To be honest, this is what my prediction is that they're going to get to the point where this is who's going to face the Japan U20, and then they're going to drop a movie with and the movie is just about the entire game. So it'd be like a hour and a half, 2 hour movie about BlueLock versus Japan U20 and who's going to take the lead. So that's my prediction. That's kind of where I'm sitting at. I'm gonna be watching the entire series, so definitely chime in the comments and what you think. Who's your favorite character? Uh, what's your favorite position to play in soccer? So if you like different positions like that, I think I would probably prefer a defender. If anything, just what is it about these characters that you like? Who's the character that you like? Why do you like them? Like, I'm curious to know because again, I have my reasons, but like these are there's a lot of interesting characters in this show that have my attention. Whereas like kind of similar with My Hero, and I can make the comparison there because again, you have a pretty diverse cast of characters, all with their own specific abilities. And it seems like everybody's kind of getting their little bit of time to shine and really, drive the plot forward for the show. So I'm happy about it. I'm enjoying it. I can't wait to see what they do for the rest of the season and how they just continue to build up the anticipation and hype for who's going to make it to the final selection of the team. So that's all I got for this one. Make sure you hit the little subscribe button if you haven't already. I'd love to, again to hear your thoughts and stuff like that. And I will catch you guys for the next episode. See you later.